Hey, good morning, guys. Mike, aka Crypto Jules. It is Father's Day, Sunday, June 18th, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Let's do a Bitcoin update. And not a whole lot's changed since yesterday, since we talked about Bitcoin. And I'm not going to go over my higher time frame analysis, but ultimately, what I believe we have going on is either a potential bottom in a WXY, or we are in a ending diagonal of a WXYXZ, which would take us down to 23,900 to 24,500 or so. That is ultimately the two scenarios we have at play. But this impulse off of this low, or at least this is a potential impulsive move off of the low here, which is what we've been looking for and what we've been wanting really ever since we've started tracking this entire structure, for, gosh, I don't even know how long it's been, a month now or more. But we've been always saying that we need a 5-wave structure like so off of the low, and then a hold, and then a break back above in order to validate that we potentially have our bottom in. We have not been impulsive looking off of really very many of these lows yet. And if we have, we've, retraced and got rejected pretty hard at the fib retracement levels that would be applicable to that particular wave count, typical Fibonacci retracement levels in Elliott wave. Now, this scenario is a little different. We currently do not have an impulsive structure up yet, because we still technically only have this 3-wave structure. So this could be a large ABC, but the difference is that it has extended pretty darn deep. I mean, it's almost invalidated this count, which would be, a break above 26,808. Which would be, at this point, it would be a full impulsive structure, a full 5-wave structure through resistance. So that would be step number 1, which would be this 1, 2, 3, and then we have this 4, and then we would have a 5. So that would be step number 1, which is getting an impulsive structure through resistance. And then step number 2 would be to hold some sort of a 3-wave pullback and then break back above the top of that 5-wave. Once we get that actual structure, then I would, confidently say that the bottom's in, and we can anticipate starting our final, or not our final, but our 3rd wave up from here. So, what we're looking at here is, this could be either this A, B, C. This structure off of this low is corrective. So I believe it is a counter trend structure as of right now, meaning that I think that we are going to, I think that we are going to drop into at least this C wave. So our 4-wave retracement to the upside support level is 38.2% and 50%, which is a typical Elliott wave support levels for 4-wave, and that's anywhere from 25,970 up to 26,158. So ultimately, what bulls need to do is they need to hold that level down here, and then break back above for that final 5th wave in order for this to, stay valid, and in order for us to have this potential impulsive structure off of the low, which could be the beginning signs that we are reversing our trend, or I should say continuing with our trend upwards on a macro standpoint. But if we do end up losing, that 25,970 range there, which is the 50% retracement level, I would start to really assume that we're going to have this follow through of this ABC structure to finish our 5th wave, because this is what I believe an ending diagonal. So just really, those are the two main things to look for. Is if we get that final push up and break through resistance, then I ultimately will start to lean towards the bottom being in. And if we lose this support here at 25,970, then I will ultimately start to assume that we are working on our final drop down. So that's what I see as of right now. We'll see y'all later.